Just anyone confirm me, then I go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, fine. See here, actually, before going to that implementation part, just I give the block diagram. Okay, block diagram of QPSK modulation and demodulation. So once I give the block diagram, then same block diagram we need to construct using Simulink module on Simulink module. Okay, first all of you copy this block diagram. Okay, copy this block diagram, then we will go for the implementation part. Okay, the first block is wait. Yeah, I consider like this. Fine. The first is random integer generator. 1 minute. Yeah, a random integer generator. Random integer generator. Then second one is QPSK modulator. QPSK modulator. QPSK modulator. Which experiment we are doing? We are doing QPSK quadrature phase shift keying modulator and demodulator. Modulator and demodulator. This is the fourth experiment in part B. Okay, we have completed first and the second. Third one I will do it later and come concentrating now on fourth one, QPSK modulator and demodulator. Just I write the block diagram first, then I explain about this. Okay, random integer generator, that is the first block. The second one is QPSK modulator. The third one is AWGN channel. Okay, AWGN channel. Okay, third one. Fourth one is QPSK demodulator. QPSK demodulator. So here all of you copy this block diagram, okay, neatly and correctly. Okay, because same thing we need to implement using a Simulink. Okay, QPSK demodulator. This is the fourth one, and fifth one. Next we are going to use scope. Okay, a scope. Just I put it in terms of block. Okay, just keep it in terms of block. Random integer generator, QPSK modulator, QPSK modulator, then AWGN channel, okay, then AWGN channel, then QPSK demodulator, then scope. Okay, next thing, yeah, next year, 5, 6, then a complex to real imaginaries. Okay, fine. 7 is sine wave. Yeah. Now here we need to convert one block, that is sine wave. Sine wave. Next, okay, here one block, here one block. So here cos wave. One is sine wave and another one is cos wave, and another component is complex to real imaginary. Complex to real imaginary. Okay, complex to real imaginary. Okay, fine. Yeah. Next thing is product. Okay, here this is product. Just I multiply here, product here, and here one more term we need to use. This is also a product. Just I write here product. Just write here product. Okay, product. Then here we are going to use, okay, you are going to use adder. You are going to use adder, and here you are going to use one more scope here. Okay, which device here? It is one more scope. This is adder. This is the product. Okay, this is one more scope here. Now the connections are like this. 1 minute. Yeah. So this sine wave is applied to a product. This sine wave is applied to product. This cos wave is also applied to product. Then this complex to real, just applied one more input to this and one more input to this. Then applied to product is applied to adder, output of the product is applied to adder. Then adder is connected to this scope. Okay, and one more thing is 1 minute. Okay, then scope. Okay, scope has one more input. Scope has one more input from here. Okay, from input. Okay, from input to apply scope directly. Okay, this is the first thing. And the second thing, 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah, and so here this scope, call this one first scope and second scope. Okay, so here this first scope is also two input. Okay, one from QPSK demodulator and another from directly from the input. Directly from the input. Okay, next thing is this complex to real value as yeah, from here to just apply here. Okay, so fine. This is and one more thing you need to use here. Okay, one more component we need to use. Okay, that is called constellation diagram. Constellation diagram. Constellation diagram. First, all of you copy this block diagram very neatly. Okay, constellation diagram. So one, so it has one input. Third one, so from here to AWGN channel to constellation diagram. Okay, yeah. 1 minute.
Great. And the offset is.
Yeah. So this is all about block diagram of QPSK modulator and demodulators. Okay. Now come to the point. Just I explain the theory. Okay, what is the theory behind this? Yeah, 1 minute. Okay. Now come to the point here. Actually, yeah. So the first one is a random integer generator. Okay, means it generates some random inputs. Okay, binary inputs. Okay, it generates some integers. Then here, what is the next block? Next block is QPSK modulator. So direct component is available. Okay, direct component is available. That is a QPSK modulator component is available in Simulink. Okay, just I'm considering that direct component. Then what is that AWGN channel? Means we are transmitting the output of the QPSK through SM channel. That is called AWGN channel. Then what is the next step? Next step is a QPSK demodulator. What is that QPSK demodulator? So I think we are doing both, no? We are doing modulation and demodulation. So here a QPSK demodulator that component is already available in the Simulink. Just I'm copying that. And what is the next step? Next step is scope. What is the scope? Scope is nothing but oscilloscope, where you want to check the output. Okay, fine. So now come to the point. This is okay. This is the inside the circuit. Okay, inside the circuit. Actually, here there are two carriers. One is sine wave and cos wave, and even number. Actually, see this inputs in the QPSK. What happened in the QPSK? Bits. Okay. Okay, bits are categorized into two parts: even and odd. Okay, even bit are multiplied with sine wave, and odd bits are multiplied with cos wave. That's why here saying one is sine wave and another one is cos wave. So, and this is a complex to real part. Okay, now one for even and another for odd. Then at the final we are adding and we are applying to the scope. Now this is just a brief idea about that QPSK. I think in the second model or in the third model, you are going to study QPSK in detail. What is QPSK? What is the block diagram of QPSK? What is the waveform and what are the applications of QPSK? Just I won't much explain about your block regarding the block diagram. Okay, because for the implementation it takes some time. Just all of you copy this diagram. Yeah. Now don't waste much time. I'll go with the implementation part. Yeah. Now come to the point here. Just I open MATLAB here. Yeah, I opened this this also. This is a Simulink. I think all of you know how to open this one. Yeah, because in the previous lab I taken more time for opening this one. That's why I kept opened here. Okay, fine. Now come to the point. So I think all of you have this block diagram. Okay, just I copy the component. So what are the components I used in the block diagram? Same component first I copy. Okay, fine. So how many students are attending? 12. Okay, fine. Fine. Now look at it. So I think 1 minute. Yeah. So these are the components. Total, what are the components I used? So call this name. Okay, this is one component: random integer generator, QPSK modulator, QPS AWGN channel, QPSK demodulator, scope, sine wave, cos wave, complex to real imaginary product, adder, scope. So these are the components I used to construct the block diagram. First, select all the components. Select the components. I think all of you know how to select the components. It is very simple. Go to your library browser. Okay, go to library browser and just type the component. Okay, which are the component you need. First, I type random integer generator. Random integer generator. Type here and search it here. So once you search here, then you will get at the right hand side. Just right click and add block to model. So this component added to that model. What I opened now, that one. Okay, take the second component. Second component is QPSK modulator. Okay, QPSK modulator. QPSK modulator. Yeah, just type here QPSK modulator and click on search. So here you'll get here QPSK modulator. Yeah. So here the first one is DQPSK. Don't select that one. That is differential quadrature phase shift keying. Don't select that one. The second one is OQPSK. Don't select that one. That is offset QPSK. I want only QPSK. Just the third one. Select the third one and add block to model. Okay. The second component is copied. Then go with the third one. Third one is AWGN channel. AWGN. Okay, just write here AWGN. Click on. So you'll get at the right hand side. Click on right button and add a block to that one. Okay, AWGN channel is added. What is the fourth component? The fourth component is QPSK demodulator. QPSK demodulator. QPSK demodulator. Just search it. So here you'll get a QPSK demodulator. Just right click on that. Then add a block to model. Okay, QPSK demodulator is over. Then QPSK. Okay, scope. So we need scope. Okay, scope. Just type it here and search it. So you will get a scope here. Just right click and add block to model. Okay, scope is added. Okay, next complex to real imaginary. Okay, complex to real imaginary. Complex to real imaginary. Okay, just search it here. So you'll get here the first one, complex to real imaginary, and add block to model. Okay, what is the next component? Okay, next component scope complex to. Okay. Next component is sine wave. Next component is sine wave. Okay, yeah, just right click on that. Yeah, here there are two functions. One is sine wave functions and sine wave. Don't select sine wave function. Just select the sine wave and add block to model. Okay. Next thing we need cos wave. So what I am doing here, sine wave. Just I take once again sine wave only, but I will change the phase shift. Okay, there is a 90-degree phase between sine wave and cos wave. Okay, fine. So I copied 2 times sine wave, but we need cos wave, no, 1. So you can change the phase, 90-degree phase shift between sine wave and cos wave. Okay. Next one, a product. Next component. So I need a product here. Product. Okay. product. So we got a product, just right click and add block to model product. So actually we need two product, so you can copy and paste, or you can select once again. Okay, yeah, product, search it and just right click, add block to model. Okay, product is over. Next then adder, or you can say sir add. Okay, adder. So we got here add, just right click and add block to that model. Then actually we need two scope. We already taken one, take one more scope. Yeah, scope. Okay, and just search it, scope, just right click on that and add block to that model scope. And so we need one more thing, so we need constellations diagram. Okay, constellation. Okay, constellation. Okay, just click on that. So we'll get here the first one, select the first one, constellation, right click on that, add block to model. Okay, fine. So here I hope all component we taken. Okay, then go to that. Yeah, so here all component are added here. Okay, all component are added, just we need to arrange as per the block diagram. Correct. I hope all of you taken block diagram. Just arrange that component as per the block diagram. Just I arrange here. Look at here, this constellation, this is scope, two scope has used, and this is an adder, and this is a product, adder. Okay, this is a product and this is also product. Then this is a sine wave, this is a sine wave and this is also sine wave. Afterwards you can change the properties of that sine wave. Okay, just consider here sine wave. Then this is a complex, means complex to real to imaginary, and this is a scope, so we keep here. Okay, two scope here. Then what is this? QPSK demodulator. QPSK demodulator means just you keep here. Okay, then AWGN channel. Okay, QPSK demodulator. Then AWGN channel, just keep here. Then QPSK modulator. Okay, QPSK modulator. Then random integer. Yeah, fine. So just I kept the components as per in the block diagram. So you can look at here. So where is that our block diagram? Here, no? 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5. So this is just I arranged. Okay, I arranged the components as per the block diagram. Now we need to go with the connections. So here, before going to the connections, look at here. This scope has the two inputs and this scope is also two inputs. Okay, so both scope has two inputs. So for that, what I'm doing here, yeah. But what we have selected now, this scope has only only one input. Make it two. Just double click on that. Okay, double click on that. Okay, double click on that scope. So go to view. Okay, view, configuration property, view configuration property, and change here number of inputs are 2, and select the layout. Here horizontal and vertical layers are possible. Select vertical layout here, then click on OK. Now close this one. See here, now this scope has two inputs. Okay, same thing, and do it for this also. Same scope, just double click on that. Okay, double click on that and go to view, configuration property, and make changes. Number of inputs are 2. Okay, go to the layout, select vertical, just click on OK here. Okay, fine. So here now do the connections. As per the block diagram. Now just I do the connection. Just drag it here like this. Output of the random integer is connected to QPSK modulator. Okay, same thing. Okay, connections are simple. just I do the connections here. Next, so output of this QPSK demodulator is connected to scope. Yeah, scope, and scope has one more input, that is random integer. Okay, fine. Next, what are the next connections? So here, this one, output of the sine wave is connected to product. So product has one more input from that one, a complex to real imaginary part. Same thing, this sine wave is also connected to this one, product. So product has one more input, again from it is real to imaginary. Then output of the product is applied to adder, and here also same thing, output of the product is added to adder. Okay, then output of the adder is connected to scope. Okay, this is the first thing. And one more thing, okay, yeah, one more input scope has from direct input. Okay, so yeah, just I'm connected here from random integer. Okay, from random integer. Okay, next one more thing is here, from QPSK modulator. Here, from here, real to imaginary, that is connected to QPSK. Okay, QPSK modulator. Okay, and one more AWGN channel. So AWGN channel, it is connected to constellations. This one diagram. Okay, yeah, I hope the connections are made as per the block diagram. Okay, I just compare this and this, both are same or anything is missing here. So look at this and that should be same. Okay, yeah, QPSK modulator AWGN is connected to constellations. So I hope everything is correct. Okay, yeah. Okay, just we did the connections as per the block diagram. Now once you do the connections, we need to give a pin configuration. Not pin configuration means device configurations. Okay, so device configuration, each device has its own characteristics. Okay, which operates in a particular limits, correct? Yeah. So if you want to get a proper output, we need to specify some values for that. Okay, some values for that. So just I assign the values for each devices. Okay, yeah, this is also very important. Just all of you note down this. Okay, all of you note down this. Just I go slowly and all of you note down this. First, consider random integer. Okay, double click on that random integer. Okay, random integer. Then change your set size. Okay, set size is 4. Okay, set size is 4 because in the QPSK it has total 4 shifts, correct? Quadrature, okay, 90-degree phase shift. Okay, changes to set size is 4, and remaining thing everything should be same. Okay, sample time is 1, sample per is this one same, and one more. And okay, let it be same. Just change the set size and click on OK. Click on OK. Okay. Now the first device is okay. Now come to the point. The second one is QPSK modulator. Okay, this is QPSK modulator. Just double click on that. Okay, double click on that. So here what we need to change? Here input type should be integer. Constellations order is gray, and phase offset is pi by 4. Okay, fine. Okay, there is no change in this. Just click on that. Okay. Okay, just click on that. Okay. Okay, this is all about the second one. Then go to AWGN. Okay, the third one. So go to AWGN channel. Okay, go to AWGN. Then so here you need to change number of bits per symbol. Number of bits per symbol because it QPSK transmit 2 bits simultaneously. So change this one, number of bits per symbol 2. 2. Okay, and the remaining thing keep as it is. Just click on OK here. Just click on OK. Then AWGN channel is over. Then go with QPSK demodulator. So what about this one? This one is there is no change here. Integer gray pi by 4. Okay, there is no change here. Just click on OK. Yeah. Now come to the point. Then come to the sine wave. Okay, sine wave here. Just double click on that. So amplitude you may set 1, 2, 3. It depends. Okay, just I kept only 1 here. Okay, frequency. Okay, what about the frequency? Just I change the frequency here. I change the frequency. The frequency is 8 pi. 8 pi. Okay, frequency is 8 pi. 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah, frequency is 8 pi, and remaining thing keep as it is. Okay, there is no change in the this one. Okay, just I okay, 1 minute before that sample time. I change the sample time here. Just I change the sample time here. Phase should be 0 and sample time here 0.001. Okay, sample time is 0.001. Okay, just all of you note down this values. Okay, yeah, copy these values. Later you may forget. Okay, the sample rate is 0.001. Okay, click on OK. Now come to this point. The second one is the second sine wave. As I told that, what about the second sine wave? Okay, there is a 90-degree phase shift, because the second thing we need cos wave. Okay, but we don't have cos wave in the Simulink. That's why I'm taking a sine wave only, but I perform 90-degree phase shift here. So amplitude, just I kept 1. Okay, there is no change in the amplitude. Now frequency, okay, frequency just I consider 8 pi only. 8 into pi. Okay, that is the frequency. And come to the point phase. Okay, phase should be pi by 2. Okay, phase should be pi by 2. Okay, that is the phase. Okay, and the sampling rate, just I keep the sampling rate same as 0.001. Just click on that OK. Okay, fine. Next thing is and there is no change in the product. Okay, product and adder. Okay, there is no change in the product and adder. Okay, now come to the point constellations diagram. Go to this constellations diagram. Just double click on that constellation. Just to make some changes here. Yeah, constellations. Now go to view. Okay, configuration property. Configuration property. Look at here. Number of inputs. One offset should be okay. Fine. 1 0 and input frame length. Okay, here input frame length. Make it as 1000. Okay. Okay. Just click on OK. Yeah. Now I hope we assigned values for all the devices. Okay, we are assigned values for all the devices. Okay. Now what I'm doing here, just I save this one. What we did now, just I save. Go to file. Okay, go to file. Save the thing. Okay. Okay. Just assign some name. So this is QPSK, no? QPSK modulator and demodulator. Just I write here QPSK modulator and demodulator, and select the locations where you want to save this. Okay, in desktop make one folder and you can save it. Then click on save. Okay. Now what happened? So we have constructed the thing, and we assign some values for the each devices, and we save. Just go to the run. Okay, just click on run compilation. Here go to the run button and click on that. Compilations is doing. It takes 1 minute, less than 1 minute for compiling. Yeah. Now diagram is compiled. Now you can check the output. So yeah. Now so here where we need to observe the output in the scope. Okay, scope means that is it is as good as oscilloscope. So in that you can check the output. Okay. Now first we will go with the first scope. This one. Just double click on that. Yeah. Double click on that. We got some waveform. Okay. We got some waveform. So what are the waveform over this? These are input and output waveform. Okay, these are input and output. Okay, input means which one? Look at here. Just I go to the block diagram now. So here, input means this one, random integer. Okay, it generates some random integers. Okay, random integers. See here, this scope. Okay, the scope has one more input. Okay, that scope has one more input. That is demodulated output. correct? That is demodulated output. Look here, this one QPSK demodulated. No, this is a demodulator output, correct? Input and demodulated output should be same, correct? Input and demodulated output should be same. Okay, that's why we got here two outputs here. Where is that? Yeah, one is input waveform and another one is demodulated output. Okay, demodulated output. Okay, input and demodulated output should be same. We got the same results. We got the same results. See, look at, even there is no change in the amplitude. It's the same. Everything is same. Okay, one is input. Directly we are connected to that scope, and another one is demodulated output. Okay, input and demodulated output we got. Okay, fine. And next thing is we need to observe. Go with yeah. 1 minute. Yeah. So now you can observe the constellations diagram. Okay, constellations diagram. So as I told that QPSK there are total 4 phases. Okay, just click on that constellations diagram here. 1 minute. Wait, before that, go with this another scope has no. Go to the another one. In another scope, what we need to observe? Another scope has 2 inputs, one directly connected from integer, and another one is this one QPSK output, modulated output. So modulated output we need to get here. Modulated output we need to get. See. So this is the modulated output. One is input and another one is modulated output. We got exactly. So yeah. So look at the first one is input and the second one is modulated output. So here there is a 90-degree phase shift. There is a change in the phase. Look at very carefully here. So here there is a change in the phase. So here 90-degree phase shifters. Here these are the QPSK waveform. Okay, this one modulated waveform. QPSK modulated waveform. Okay, the above one is input. The above one is input, that is a random integer, and the below one is the QPSK modulated. Okay, because see here we consider 2 waves. One is sine wave and cos wave. No, that's why we got in the waveform like this. Okay, fine. So here, so as I told that even signal are multiplied by sine wave and out bits are multiplied by cos, so we will get the here. Okay, there is a 90-degree phase shift here. Yeah, that is quadrature. So this is about modulated output, and first what we have observed, that is a demodulated output. And one more thing, one more we need to observe here, constellations diagram. Here we'll get the whole. Yeah, we got it. Observe here. Wait. See, look at very carefully here. So here total 4 phases. This is the phase 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this is the constellation diagram of QPSK. Okay, as I told that QPSK again you need to study it in detail in the 3rd module. Okay, so this is all about QPSK modulator and QPSK modulator and demodulator. So I think we have completed first experiment, second experiment, and in the 4th experiment there are 2 parts. One is QPSK transmitter and receiver, and another one is differential phase shift keying. Okay, DPQSK. Okay, that one we'll do in the next class, next lab. If we completed that, so it indicates that we finished 3 experiment, part B. Okay, only 1 experiment is left in the part B, that is just comparisons of all the digital modulation techniques. That one you can do later, or if time permits, you can do online. Okay, but the part B, it is very, very, very easy. What are the things we need to remember? You need to remember the block diagram and this value. Okay, if you assign a different value also, you may not get answer for this. Okay, fine. Okay. So this is all about this one, QPSK modulated and demodulated. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask. Stop recording.